Hi everyone. The purpose of this video is to set up the OpenFoam environment that needed throughout this course. Before starting, I want to say that actually installing OpenFoam itself is a quite straightforward process. It's just like installing any other program in your machine. However, many people get confused when they are about to choose between different OpenFoam forks or releases. As you will see that there are multiple OpenFoam codes, while the differences between them are not huge, but they do exist. We will look at the different OpenFoam forks and where to get them. By the end, I will also introduce some important tools that are integrated with OpenFoam to enhance your CFD simulation workflow. So let's start our discussion by talking about the different OpenFoam forks. OpenFoam comes in three main forks: OpenCFD, which is developed by ESI Group, and Foundation, which is considered the official standard release of OpenFoam. And I think the company behind it is CFD Direct company, okay? And the last one here is OpenFoam Extended, which is a community-driven fork. By the way, the differences between these forks are mostly relevant for developers and have only a minor impact on end users. Yes, there are some features that might exist in one version but not in the others, yes, but as someone just starting out, you can choose any code of them, and I want to let you know that in this course, we are using the code that developed by ESI Group. So it's better to have this one, but you still have the freedom to choose anyone. It's not obligation at all, but it's just a recommended thing for this course. With this knowledge, we now go to the actual installation of the code. And if you have decided to have the code that developed by ESI, you will visit their official website, openfoam.com. But if you prefer the Foundation one, you visit also the official website for this one, which is openfoam.org. Now we visit openfoam.com to install the one we will use in this course. On the landing page here, you'll find all you want to know about OpenFoam and OpenCFD Limited. So you can read these things here. And if you go here, you will notice that OpenFoam has two releases per year, one in June and the other one in December. And to see this in detail, we visit this link here. Here you see the last release of the OpenFoam, which was in December 2024. And also you could get to know the convention naming of the OpenFoam releases. So the name of the version reflects the release year and the release month as well. And down here you can see the old releases. Now let's go to the installation page. OpenFoam is available for different operating systems. You choose your system from the options provided here. I'm choosing Linux, then Ubuntu, which is my distribution. Here you will find all the commands needed for the installation. Simply copy the commands and run them in your terminal. That's it. But before this, let's see the anatomy of the package we install. OpenFoam followed by a number, followed by a keyword default. The OpenFoam word here is the trademark for OpenCFD. The number here is the conventional name for the releases as we have seen here. And default keyword is a sub-package name. And to be able to see this and what is this thing containing, we scroll down here and here you go. Default means it contains and includes everything, so I choose this option. Now let's open a terminal and run these commands. First one here. Yes, and if you have a password, just write it. Yeah, and wait for a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can install now. So we just update our package manager. Yes. Okay, now we install the OpenFoam itself. Okay. It says it's already exists. So okay, so let's try another release. Like we change this number here to write 12, which is the newest one. Okay, and here we go. Yes, it will take this storage. Okay. Press Y and wait for a minute or a second. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Just a second. Well done. Let's check the installation by running the blockmesh command. You will get the error command not found. That is because to be able to use the OpenFoam commands, you need to source or activate its environment. And to do this, you actually have different ways. The first one is to open a session, to open an OpenFoam session by writing this command in your terminal, OpenFoam, followed by the release number. For instance, say we would like to activate the release that we have just installed, which is 2412. And yes, okay, try again the block mesh. And yes, now it's working. And here you see the V number. Okay. So say you want to try another release. Like for example, if I want to activate another release that I have, like because here in my machine, I have different releases. Okay. So to be able to activate another release, I just do the same, but it changes the number of the release. So here I write OpenFoam 2406, okay, which is the release I already have. And yes, it's working. Okay, so it is just so easy to open an OpenFoam session by this way. The second way to activate the OpenFoam environment is by sourcing its configuration files. And these files exist in the installation directory. We just go to the OpenFoam installation directory like this, user lib OpenFoam and list. So we will see here that I have two releases. So I can choose any one of them and I will choose the newest one. And I will go to the configuration directory, which is etc. And you'll see here the bash rc file. Okay, and now I want to add it and source it in my bash rc. I just open my bash rc and scroll down here at the end. Yes, okay, and just source the file here. So to be able to see the directory, I just will print it. Okay, and copy and paste it here. And also the file name itself, bash rc here. And the sourcing process is just by adding dot at the beginning of this path or writing source keyword, which is known keyword for sourcing files. And try again the blockmesh command. Yes, here. And yes, it's working. So interesting. Now, after we have sourced OpenFoam bash rc, OpenFoam variables are added to our global environment variables. And to be able to see them, you can run the grep command. Let's see some usages of this variable. Remember, when we wanted to go to the etc directory that in the OpenFoam, it took a while for us. But now we can just change the directory to this variable, which its value is after the equal sign. So now I just write cd and the variable name, and it take me to the same directory that I wanted, and I navigated it in the hard way before. And you can try also with other one. So this one here is special because here the run directory is a user directory which is not created by default in OpenFoam. So you have to create it. So now we just make a directory and make this one here. And now we try the command again, cd foam run, and now, yeah, it's working. Yes, here. Okay. And actually, the purpose of this directory is that is where you run your simulation and modify it and do whatever you want with many things. So because we never run the simulation in the tutorial here, that in the OpenFoam directory, but instead of this, we copy it in our run directory, because if you change anything in the tutorial directory here, you can't get it back because there is no any reset option. So when you change it, that's it. So we just copy here. Yes, okay. I'm missing the destination. Okay, I'm just writing the destination. Sorry. OpenFoam run, sorry. Yes, okay. Yeah, here I have the tutorial in my user directory. This is my directory. I can run the simulation, I can modify it, and can do whatever I want. So let's try an easy simulation now. So it's a cavity flow. Okay, and here you'll find, the zero constant and system, which is the case directory that we will see in the next videos. Okay, so we run this command, look mesh, to generate our mesh, and even we can check the mesh by writing check mesh. Yes, your mesh is okay, and just we run the solver OpenFoam, which is this solver used here. Yes, now the simulation is so fast. And we can even visualize the result by paraview by writing parafoam command. Yes, and we can turn it on here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We will also see this in the future, so this just we want to try to test, not to learn, so don't worry if you don't get it. There are also something that I want to talk about, which is alias. So remember, when we want to go to a specific directory, we have to write cd and followed by the variable for this directory, for example, but instead of that, we can write run like this. That will take us for the run directory, and we can write foam, which is taken us for the OpenFoam directory, and so on. And there's also app, which is taken us for the application directory, src, source directory, tut, taken us to the tutorial directory. And that's it. So simple, so easy. The last thing to do is to install supplemental tools that you may want during your simulation. And this is because while OpenFoam is solving CFD problems, it doesn't come with graphical visualization capabilities. So you need an external tool for that. And here is a list of some of these tools or codes. In this course, we are using tools like paraview that we have seen before when I ran parafoam command. And this one actually is wonderful and friendly code that aligns with OpenFoam, and it can handle large data sets efficiently, which is essential for high fidelity CFD simulation. We also may use these two codes here like gunplot and byfoam if needed, so it's better to have them as well. Thanks for watching, and the last thing for you to do is to make sure that OpenFoam environment is working good. You can check that by running the blockmesh command or try any alias. And if you run into any problems or errors during the installation or at any other step, just leave a comment. See you in the next video.